Hey there, CIS240. In this session, session 5, we are going to look at methods, which is our first step into object-oriented programming, which is our first step really into a much more modern way of thinking about how to make our applications and our developments. What essentially methods do is take your main, right? So your mainline algorithm. There's all the stuff that we have been doing from chapters 2 through 4. And what we're saying is, hey, look, those are single purpose brute force programs. They're not particularly reusable, right? So what happens if we took each function, each, specific task that your program was setting out to do, and we said, let's make it reusable by taking it out of main and putting it, someplace else and referencing that by calling it a function. Now, you don't know that you've been using function calls this whole while. System.out.println is a function call because it's got the parentheses thereafter. If you have used, which you have, but if you have used to upper or to lower, both of those are function calls that are part of the string library. If you have used file operations, which you have, the file dot input, that is from a function call or a method call. I'm going to interchange those, and I do apologize. Here in your Java text, they are referred to exclusively as methods. In the other class for which I record the videos immediately before this one, in C++, they are called functions. The word is interchangeable. So I will do what I can and fail, but I think I mostly get it right a lot of the time in the videos here for you, and call them methods instead of functions, but it is still functional programming here in chapter 5 for you. One note about a small change. I have included the chapter 5 code samples with video. That's what I've been doing, with the live code samples in Replit. But I also included a page for Chapter 5 code samples without videos. I know some of you don't go through the videos, although not just because I've made them. I'm not trying to do my grandmother's thing where she was like, I made dinner, you have to eat it. I'm not necessarily saying that. But what I am saying is all of the other stuff that we would have talked about in a classroom that's not necessarily like a line item in your textbook, those get covered in the videos. So they really are, I think, a supplement and a benefit to you to go through. But I know people are like, yo, I'm stuck at home. I'm not doing a thing more than I want to. So in that case, because I've gotten 2 requests for it, you have Chapter 5 code samples without video. That's exactly what it sounds like. You don't want to hear or see, and I can understand why, me doing the explanation alongside with the video. You don't have to. There are chapter 5 code samples without videos. You can see those there. There are also the chapter 5 end of chapter program challenges. Now, for anybody who has not gone back and completed some of the previous session's work, I will, after this session, no longer accept submissions for chapters 2 and 3 because those now are nearly a month old and you've got to get moving. So I will do what I can to get word out to individuals who have not completed or not resubmitted those assignments, but I will not do that again in the future. I will just let you know in these videos I am not accepting those anymore, and then I ain't accepting them anymore. So that is what is on your agenda for this week 240. You have Chapter 5, Methods. Have at it. And do remember that if you have questions, reach out early so we can get you the answer you need so you can keep traction and moving forward.